Inflation is hurting everyone, and we will take action.
8 years after losing the primary to Republican Jay Fant by the narrowest of margins, Paul Renner, a Republican politician who currently serves as a member of the Florida House of Representatives, representing the 19th District, which includes Flagler County, took the gavel as State House Speaker, one of the most powerful positions in Florida. Renner said lawmakers will look at a kitchen sink of options to make life better for Floridians.
Here in Florida, we will act with purpose to reduce Floridians' cost of living. We will reduce taxes. We will tackle runaway insurance costs. We will make housing more affordable. And we will confront the causes driving up fuel prices and our electric bills.
Renner said lawmakers will look for ways to stabilize the insurance market and expand private coverage. But he also cautioned that whatever changes the legislature makes during the special session will not lead to immediate rate reductions for consumers. This local news is a service of Flagler County's Toyota dealer, Beaver Toyota, US 1 St. Augustine, here to wow you.
A regularly scheduled community health assessment that includes local hospitals within Volusia and Flagler counties has results, according to Flagler County Health Officer Bob Snyder.
We spent about 9 months poring over 300 data points, organizing focus groups, stakeholder groups that met, and also a pretty involved community survey asking people from Volusia and Flagler County, what are the healthcare needs, social service needs in our community?
Snyder reveals the number one healthcare need in Flagler County is behavioral health, including mental health.
During the last 3 community health assessments, that was number one as well. So it really does lead one to believe, boy, are we lacking services here in our community in the behavioral health world. Not too long ago, we had the highest suicide rate per capita in the state of Florida just 7-8 years ago. Of course, that has gotten better, thank goodness.
Yes.
But, fentanyl use, remember we talked about that, the new CORE program. Flagler is ranked 8th in the state out of 67 counties for the highest overdose death rate per capita. So the data and what the community has told us definitely identifies this as a priority.
Okay.
Other priorities have to do with economic and social service things, what we call social determinants of health.
In addition, he explained additional priorities relating to the study include where you live, work, and play to have access to health care. The Palm Coast Fire Department celebrates Battalion Chief Thomas Asconi for 25 years of service to the Palm Coast Fire Department. Lieutenant Patrick Giuliano, Fire Public Information Officer.
Battalion Chief Tommy Asconi recently celebrated his 25th anniversary with the Palm Coast Fire Department. Chief Asconi started with us as a volunteer in the early 1990s and then became a career firefighter in 1996. One of the really cool things about Chief Asconi is that he was one of our department's first paramedics and actually helped start our advanced life support program, which essentially put paramedics on our Palm Coast fire engine. So without that program and without Battalion Chief Tommy Asconi, we wouldn't have that program here today.
Giuliano adds, over the years, Battalion Chief Asconi has been engaged in many aspects of the department and has been an integral part of the development of the newly incorporated City Fire Department. For Flagler's Morning News, I'm Karen Johnson.
What role does food play in mental health?
Chef Kirk Keith, the Director of Food Services at Stewart Marchman Act Behavioral Health, says if a person is not nourished physically, other emotions take over.
We want them to be in the best form of mind and the best state of mind to be able to take advantage of our services and to change their lives.
Chef Keith agrees that hungry is an issue. Listen to Flagler Voice on Saturday mornings, 8:30 here on WNZF, anytime on the Flagler radio app. Tomorrow, how many people does SMA's food service serve? From the WNZF newsroom, I'm Deb Albertson.
And now you're up to date on Flagler's Morning News. I'm Rich Carroll.